Hey guys, today we're going to learn how to make a schedule so that you can be successful here at TOPS. So this comes easy for some people, and other people it takes a little bit of effort. As teenagers, a lot of you guys are used to your parents kind of telling you when to get up, when to be somewhere, and kind of somebody is always there trying to tell you where to be. But as you get older, you're going to find that you have to learn to manage your time. And at TOPS, if you learn to manage your time and make a schedule each week of how to get your coursework done, it will make things a lot smoother, and you will be able to complete your work, hopefully, within a certain time frame for each day, which also helps alleviate stress and some other anxiety and things that go on if you postpone and put it all off to the end of the week. So let's get started. The first thing you're going to do is go to your dashboard and click on each class and find a pacing guide. So this is just an example. This is my dashboard. Nobody else probably has all math classes. But when you go to your dashboard, we encourage you to go to modules, and that's where you're going to find your coursework each week. So within modules, and this is just an example of my class, I'm going to click on this, and the first thing in my module each week, you're going to find a suggested pacing guide. Okay? So once you find all of your pacing guides for your classes, and I'm going to click back out of here, what I did first was go to just a sample student and get some classes. So for a sample student, here's what we had for the week of Labor Day. So Math 3, Integrated Part 1 is one class. Wellness is another class. This student also has English 3 and Mythology. So I just copied and pasted what I have so that I can create a schedule from this that's going to work for me. I also have Homeroom, which has an assignment in it as well, so I don't want to forget that. So the first thing I did was just copy and paste my assignments for the week. And then what I'm going to do to make this easy, I'm just going to click over here. And I've already kind of started this. So I went to Google Sheets, and I just put making a schedule. And down the left-hand side, I put times. And I just blocked it off in blocks of 1 hour each. You can do this as half hours, however you want to do it. Saturday, the module's open, so I went ahead and put that on here. From 7 to 8 o'clock, I went ahead and put on here, I'm going to shower and have breakfast. That's not anything to do with school, but that does take time, and that's something that you need to do. So somewhere on your schedule, you're going to have that. And then on the weekend, on Saturday or Sunday, I'm going to look at my classes, and I'm going to make a schedule for myself so that I can stay on track. Once Monday starts, I want to be able to start working in my classes. I know exactly what I need to complete that day and get finished in a reasonable amount of time. So making a schedule can actually save you time on the back end if you take enough time and do it well. All right, so you can see I also put lunch and a walk on here already, and now I'm going to go back to where I have all of my classes listed, and I'm going to see what my teachers suggest for me to do each day. So I'm going to take just a few minutes, and I'm going to plug this into my spreadsheet, and then we'll talk about what I have done. All right, guys, I told you I would take a minute and plug stuff into my calendar, so I wanted to come back and say, so I've taken everything from my classes that I know is due this week, and I have placed it in my calendar. So this may be different for each person, and you may decide to do your classes in a different order. But for me, I decided I was going to do my hardest classes first and get those out of the way. So I scheduled English and math at the beginning of the day. Okay, so I don't know how long exactly it's going to take. I put that I'm going to start my English assignment at 8 o'clock, and when I finish my English for Tuesday, then I'm going to go ahead and start working on math. Maybe take a 5-minute break, get you a drink, walk around for a minute, but then, don't take a 30-minute or an hour break, because then that just kind of delays your day. But take a little break and come back and start your math. So by lunchtime, okay, I want to have my English and math done. And that should be possible if I get up and get started in the morning. So that's going to be what works for me. After lunch, I'm going to come back, and also I'm going to do lunch and take a short walk. But if you get up and move around, it kind of, one, you need to walk off your food a little bit, but then two, just good to get some exercise. And your brain works better when you have exercise and movement. So after lunch, I'm going to come back and work on mythology. So I'm going to come back and do my mythology after lunch. And then when I finish my mythology, that may take me an hour. It may take me an hour and a half. I'm not sure, but I've got that on my calendar to do right after lunch. I'm going to do my wellness, which is what I'm going to put at the end of my day, because I feel like for me that would be the easiest or less stressful class I have, and I like to get my hard stuff out of the way first. I'm going to go ahead and do my homeroom assignment at the beginning of the week. Some of you guys do it the first day. Some of you guys put it off to the end. But again, that's something else I can mark off my list of things to do for the week, and that's usually not very time consuming. So I'm going to do that. And then every day at the end of the day, I'm going to finish anything I have left for that day and make sure that it is submitted correctly. So that's important. So if I do this each day, what I can do is completely mark off all of these assignments for Tuesday, and I don't have to worry about those anymore because they are completed, submitted, and done. So you do want to go in at some point and check and make sure you have grades for those, and check teacher comments and see if you need to resubmit anything or things like that. But that is just something to do. On Wednesday, I have something called the rhetorical situation to do, so I don't know how long that's going to take, but again, I'm going to work on that first thing because I want to knock out my hard classes. So I've got to do systems of equations. I've got pretty much the same schedule. In mythology, I have something that says, please read this. I'm sure that's the beginning of an assignment that I have to do. And then in wellness, how do these things go together, or how does this go together? So it looks like when I look through all of my assignments that Wednesday is a fairly short day. So I feel like I could get all of my work done in math, maybe quicker than possible. So what I'm going to do is look over here and see that I have a big project that counts as a test grade. My teacher has given me 2 days to do it. But it wouldn't hurt if I had extra time early in the week. So maybe I need to go ahead and review my math project. So I'm going to put math here again and just put review. Let's see, read and review info. If I can type, read and review information about project. Okay, I may not even get started, but I want to read that a couple times, and I want to be thinking about what I'm going to do, because if it's a test grade, I know it's important and it's going to count a lot, and I want to do well on it. So that kind of gives me an idea. I also coach cross country, so I may want to go on here and put cross country practice. Some of you guys, you have other things going on. You have gymnastics or tennis or whatever. So feel free to make your schedule as detailed as possible. Again, in the beginning, this may take a few minutes. You may spend 30 minutes or 45 minutes the first few weeks, but I think once you do it, you'll find that it's very beneficial and that it will alleviate some of the stress that you have from trying to get all your work done if you finish certain things each day of the week and don't put it off to the end. So again, this was based on a 4-day week, the week of Labor Day, and this is what I felt like would work for me, and you need to make a schedule that works for you. So anyways, hopefully this is helpful.